How much do you think Cody and Dick's numbers in the pre-draft camp, what does that say about you?
I mean, this speaks volumes to it. And I think that one thing I even tell recruits is that you don't just prepare for that for 3 weeks and then all of a sudden you go there and you put up these astronomical numbers. The stuff that they do is in preparation from the time they step foot on Indiana's campus all the way through. You know, there's so many similarities in what they do in those combine testings and actually what we do here in Indiana throughout their entire time. I mean, so them going there and putting up those numbers, I mean, we knew what they were going to do. In actuality, we probably thought they were going to be a little bit better based on how they've tested it here, because he's given them an opportunity to prepare for that stuff and actually test out, and so they'll know where they're going to be at before they even go into those events. So they go in there with extreme confidence.
What's different for Janae this year, just in strength and conditioning this year, when you're dealing with this many young guys, especially this many freshmen?
I don't necessarily know that it's different because he starts all freshmen off with a system, you know, a tier 1 system. I mean, I don't want to get too far into his side of things, but you know, he puts them in different tiers. So no matter how they come in as freshmen, some freshmen may come in with vast amount of experience in the weight room. Some people may come in with little to no experience, and no matter what, they're all starting at a tier 1 phase, because he's going to teach them, break them down, and teach them the proper technique before you start just trying to add weights to their body. So it gives everyone an opportunity to gain their confidence, know that they're going to be performing things the right way from a physical standpoint, and then progressing along down further. So with some of the players, obviously the sophomores, the juniors, I mean, they're at a higher tier level, and it's just about constantly being able to add, you know, muscle and strength to their body, but doing it in a way that they don't lose their functionality as basketball players. So it really is even though you have 13 scholarship players and 4 or 5 walk-on guys, you have a large group in here. It really is, everyone has their own individual weight training plan. So from year to year, it's going to be different, because where Yogi was last year, that's not the Yogi of this year, you know, because he's been through it for a year. Where Troy is now, is where he came in, let's say, on June 17th, is not where he's going to come back, you know, August the 22nd. He's going to come back in with a different base and foundation. So, and Janae does a great job of analyzing their body composition and knowing what they need at that given time, so they are adding things in a proper way.
Anything that surprised you coming here from another program about how he runs things, strength and conditioning?
I mean, I think that he's so much more for the program than just a strength and conditioning coach. I think that's the first thing. I mean, Coach Crean, I think, is known for allowing everyone to have ownership of the program and giving them different responsibilities and allowing them to actually to coach these guys. But the way he mentors them, the way their relationship that they have with him, the bond, I mean, they're with him. You know, they may not even be with the coaches every single day, but they're contacting him and in close proximity with him every single day. And it truly is, he is a mentor figure for them. You know, he's someone who helps us out with so many different things behind the scenes with the running of the basketball program, you know, through a communication standpoint. But, you know, the work that he does in here, from me being with my background being in science, I mean, I kind of dive into how he does things from a scientific approach. I mean, there's so much more involved than, hey, come in here, pick up some dumbbells, let's get to work. I mean, there's so much more that he does than that. I mean, he understands the science behind the muscles, you know, the nutrition, the science behind the nutrition, you know, the proper amount of weight that they're adding, with the equipment that he uses. I mean, the state-of-the-art stuff that he does for them that you probably won't even find in any other basketball program in the country. You know, there's a few football programs, I think, that he says do some of the things that he does, and mostly, you know, most Olympic programs, you know, with the body fat composition, the mass and density structure of the bones. I mean, it is so detailed. Everything has a purpose. Everything's a plan, and it would sound like coach speak until you look at the results that these guys have year in and year out. Look at how much weight they're able to add, and how their bodies change, but their agility, their speed, their quickness, their lateral movements, their you know, their vertical leaps, all those. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
A lot of people want to do that. Get out of here.